Woo, baby! Wow. Guys, even this Europa Conference League is coded and revolved around Kobe Bryant and the royal family and revelation. So I've just been updating my Trump book, by the way. I've added some gold to it. Anybody who's purchased that book from me, I have your email. If you want the updated version, just email me. I'll know that you've purchased it because I have your email address saved on Excel. So if you want the updated version, it'll be done by the end of the day. And anyone who wants to purchase it, purchase it. What a book, guys. I've just connected Trump to McDonald's and Kobe and Kanye West. And it's just, it's crazy. So someone else, how you doing? Woo! Esteban, hey there. Woo! Expose his wife. Whose wife am I exposing? What are your thoughts on getting a loan, Adam? Is it a scam? Yes. My dad always taught me never to get a loan, never to get a credit card, never to spend money that I don't have. Yeah, don't get a loan. Don't get a loan. Right. I'm going to break down this Aston Villa game. I've got about 45 minutes because I'm teaching English and I'm going to Bible study. So let's break down this Villa game. Villa just played Hibernian. Villa should be beating Hibernian, all right? But I called them to win 3-0. And they won 3-0. And it was all completely connected to Kobe Bryant. Hey, Gregory, much love. So check this out. Just absolutely insane, honestly. So I said Villa versus Hibernian. This seems to be about Kobe and Villa should win. The first leg was played on 23rd of August, which was Kobe's 45th birthday. They are playing the second leg 8 days later, and Kobe wore number 8 when he was first drafted. Of course, if it finishes 3-0, they're going to score 8 goals because they won the first leg 5-0. The game is on 31-8, and 31 times 8 equals 248, and Kobe wore jerseys 24-8. Villa can get their second win versus Hibernian, who can stay on 0 losses like 20, and Kobe played 20 seasons in the NBA and died in 2020. So, of course, the score was 2-0 at one point. Villa's coach was born on 11-3, Unai Emery, and Kobe made his NBA debut on 11-3, and he was drafted round 1, pick 13. 113 is the 30th prime, so look out for the game to finish 3-0, which it did. Aston Villa FC equals 134, and Kobe's last ever game was on 13-4. Now, what's interesting, the opening goal was scored by number 24, which is Kobe's jersey number at the end of his career. Number 24 opened the scoring. You can't make this up, guys. You really can't. So they win 8-0. They win by 8 goals. The second leg was 8 days after Kobe's birthday, who wore number 8. When he began his NBA career. If Trump becomes the 47th president, his first day in office will be exactly 8 years after his first day in office as the 45th president. And 8 years is 96 months. And Kobe was drafted in 96. Guys, please purchase my Trump book. What are you waiting for? You can't get gold like this. Somebody today purchased all 6 of my books. That's always nice. I always enjoy that because they're all connected. And somebody on my website said, this is great, but what's Kobe got to do with everything? Buy my book to see why Kobe connects to revelation, which is playing out right now in the world, which is actually crazy to think of still. Hey, Miss Jones, good evening, Adam, and everyone, blessings. I haven't started the Donald Trump book yet, but I printed it off. I will need an update, please. Miss Jones, please just drop me an email with that message, and I'll send you the updated version. Okay, I've just added some extra information and I've got rid of a few errors, just silly little errors with spelling mistakes because I type so quick. So yeah, drop me an email. I'll send you the updated version. I know my mate Ben wants the book. He just messaged me. Much love to you, Ben. Alto, I hope you've read the Trump book. Alto has the book. I really want Alto to read it because I respect him as a coder. And he kept asking me, like, what are all these numbers with Trump? I was like, here's the book. Give it a read. Just give me your opinion. So whenever he's finished, hopefully he'll give me his opinion. Who will reach age 100, Trump, Obama, or Biden? I'm not sure we'll all be here, to be honest, in 20 plus years. So Trump's what, 77? Biden's 80. How old is Obama right now? He was born in 61, money? That'll make him 62. So I'm not sure any of them will say 100. Queen didn't. Philip didn't. Elizabeth's mother got to 101. Hardly anybody lives to 100 now, guys. I know the demons of this world, they want to live forever, but they won't. Well, technically they will, because we all have eternal life, either in heaven or hell. So, I mean, they want to live forever on earth. Adam, link for your website. All right, Stanley. Let me send you the link. I'm laughing at Stanley because it makes me think of the Eminem song, Stan. And it really is true, that song about idol worship. Do you remember the song Stan? Eminem? Where he kills his pregnant wife because Eminem never wrote back to him. Like, it's absolutely crazy. It was the Eminem song with Dido. So there's the link, bro. So you're going to hope, oh my word, you're on page 126, Alto. Kobe's death date. Now the beast reigns for 1,260 days. You're really on page 126. That's crazy, mate. It's crazy the Braves are playing the Dodgers today, and the starting pitcher for the Braves was drafted 126 pick. Obviously, Kobe died 126. The game's going to be played in Los Angeles. The Angels, Lucifer. Right. I want to give, hey O'Malley, I want to give huge credit. This next code is not mine. It's an amazing coder on my website called Sideman. I think he's Australian. If you thought my Villa code was good, his code destroys mine. So literally the team he coded to win, I'd never heard of them, but they beat Lille. Obviously, Eden Hazard played there. Lille are a semi-decent team, and they qualified, Lille, but Sideman said that they would lose 1-0, and they lost 1-0. This is honestly an amazing code. He called the winner big underdog, and he called the score. So I'm gonna have to read it out. This is his. This is in no way my work. But it's on my website. We share our insights. So it was Erika versus Lille. It was leg 2 of 2, and it finished 2-2 on aggregate after the second leg, and then Lille scored in the 108th minute, I think, to qualify. I expected that to happen. So today is the 26th-year anniversary of Princess Diana's death, because I put that on my website. If you go on my Twitter, I've posted my Princess Diana video. If you want to watch that, it's about 25 minutes in length. So 26 is the prime number of 101. And the anniversary, guys, of 9/11 is 11 days away. And the anniversary of Queen Elizabeth her death is 1 week and 1 day, or 8 days away. Rika manager Sopic's birthday was exactly 1 month and 1 week ago. Sopic signed with Rika 1 week and 1 day ago. With a win, Sopic's record as Rika manager will advance to 1 win and 1 loss. We know 11 connects to the Queen because her funeral was 11 days after she died at 11 a.m. Told you 9/11 was in the 11th state. Twin Towers looked like an 11, and it was exactly 11 years after George Bush Sr. said there will be a new world order, and his son was the president during 9/11. If you notice now, Messi's played 10 games for Inter Miami. He's scored 11, 10-11. That's the date that LeBron James and the Lakers won the NBA Finals. on National Father-Daughter Day, the year Kobe and his daughter died. Crazy, eh? It really is. Absolutely crazy. So, Sopic's record in the Europa League Conference will be 1 game and 1 win, another 11. In the Villa game, the opening goal was after 11 minutes, by the way. Scored by number 24. You can check it out. It was after 11 minutes. The ICA head-to-head record against Lille would advance to 1 win and 1 loss, another 11. The game is being held in Stadion H&K de ICA. That equals 101. That's your 26 prime. So in Gematria Beast equals 11. 11, the triangular number 66. And Lille manager Paolo's birthday is 6 months and 6 days away. Paolo joined Lille 60 weeks and 6 days ago. Water Rabbit Chinese New Year was on 66 pure date numerology. Number of the Beast equals 66. The Church of Satan was founded in 66. Queen Elizabeth handed Bobby Moore the trophy in 66 when they won the World Cup. Number 6 awarded the trophy in 66, wearing red. The anniversary of the Church of Satan is 80 days away. Paulo Fonseca can stay on 80 all-time points as Lille manager. Satan equals 80. 8, the Fibonacci number is 21. Water Rabbit standard date numerology equals 12. With a loss, Paulo can advance to 12 losses as Lille manager. Just know Queen Elizabeth became the Queen the 37th day of the year, the 12th prime. It's funny how Brady, number 12, made his NFL debut 12 days after 9/11. Connects to the 12 disciples. Paulo became Lille manager 907 days after Princess Diana's death, who died in 97. Water Rabbit Chinese New Year was 7 months and 9 days ago. Water Rabbit equals 79. 79 is the 22nd prime. If it finishes 1-0, it'll be 2-2 on aggregate, which it was. And today was the second leg of 2 ties. This will be Paulo's 5th game of the season. He can stay on 2 wins and pick up his 2nd loss. Devil equals 52 and 25, as does Rabbit, as does Pope. Rabbits connect to magic, don't they? 22 is the prime number of 79. With a loss, Paulo will become 2 wins and 2 losses for the season. If this game ends 1-0, which it did, this fixture in 90 minutes will end 2-2. And it was. Satanic equals 22. Kobe's 666 game was the 22nd day of 2006, the year his daughter was born, who died with him in the helicopter crash. Water Rabbit Chinese New Year was the 22nd day of the year. Chinese New Year was on 122. Satanic equals 122. Today leaves 122 days left until the end of the year. During the last time, the only time both teams played was 10 days ago. So it finishes 1-0 like 10. And Lille, by the way, a 10th in the French league. It's insane. All right? It's insane. This is going on in the Europa Conference League qualifying games that they're coded. This is why I'm trying to tell you all that there's no way that man is sitting down and coding the Europa Conference League games between the likes of Villa and Hibernian. It's just not happening. Have you seen Man United have drawn Bayern Munich, who they beat in 1999 in the Champions League final? Flip those 9s at 666. Eminem Marshall Mathers is the grandson of Samuel Liddell McGregor Mathers, founder of Golden Dawn. Absolutely, Mr. C. There's no way that Eminem grew up in a trailer park with his mum who got abused. All right, he's from an elite occult family. Is Marshall? Again, please tell me what kid grows up in a trailer park with his mum and has a name Marshall Mathers III. Sounds like something straight out of a royal family. You know what I mean? Marshall Mathers III, Esquire. Zach's talking about The Rock. Well, The Rock just works for Satan. We know Jesus Christ is The Rock. He's our foundation. All right? The Rock is just a deceiver. And unless he repents, he's going to hell. Simple as that. Can't be at the top of the satanic wrestling industry and Hollywood, all right, without giving yourself over to the devil. It's just, come on, guys. I don't know why The Rock's in the headlines, but it'll be connected to the Bible. Is Eminem connected to Revelation? Yes, I've done videos about Eminem. Just go on my YouTube channel, in the search engine, type in Eminem. I've coded him. Every team in the Premier League and geometry, if you add up the numbers, 1 by 1 equals 9. Didn't know that. That's incredible. But teams change, don't they, every year? 3 teams go down, 3 teams go up. No, Mr. Man, you ain't a bad man. All right? I don't use those ciphers that get you numbers like 726. And Obama wasn't born President Obama, was it? That's not his name. I think it's Barack Hussein Obama. Hussein like Saddam. And Obama sounds like Osama. It's absolutely ridiculous. I liked what you put on page 77. Many sevens on that page. Mate, I swear down, my 77s, Alto, or sevens, you're telling me they're on page 77? Are you bantering me? I added a few more earlier, I think. Or maybe I just added one. So my sevens are on page 77. You can't make that up, can you? There's no way I can plan that out. I'm smart. I ain't that smart to set it up like that. 3rd season of the Conference League, someone will win their 3rd European title. I'll have to look into that. A lot of people are saying Villa are going to win it. I'm not quite sure. There's some big teams historically in that competition. Did Sevilla win it last year? It was Sevilla won it. They beat Roma on penalties. The Rock with no cock, or Dwayne Johnson who doesn't have a Johnson. I like that, Agent Orange. Remember, I ain't got too long here because I've got an English class and I've got Bible study. By the way, let me show you what I got yesterday. I got a new King James Bible. It's pretty small, but I can still read it because I've got good eyesight. Basically, I ain't going to read this one until my other one gets damaged. So I got this, but then I got this bad boy. The Books of Enoch. Oh, my word. I can't wait to read this. Guys, we've got to start reading. It's become a dying art. Less people are reading now. Scrolling on Instagram. They ain't reading a book. It's all by design, isn't it? People can't concentrate anymore. That's why it's very hard now to be a teacher. Because kids can't focus. Reading is a true art, which is dying. I love to read. I could sit and read all day, baby. No, Alto, it wasn't intentional. I told you I'm just so connected to this code. It's not intentional. Like all my books, whatever the page number is at the end, it wasn't by design. I'm not even sure the page numbers, like the page in which my books end. But it's organic. It's not like I'm going to write about Kobe and it's going to have 126 pages or 81 pages. I don't think like that. I like the organic element of the code. I'm from Birmingham. If I banter, it offends my Londoners. Birmingham, I always think of, what was that show called? Gordon Grimley, is it? You want to get some chips and gravy? Like, do you remember Gordon Grimley? I'm sure he was a Brummie. But it's crazy how Villa played today on Princess Diana's death anniversary, and Prince William supports Aston Villa, the eldest son of Diana. It's comical, actually, when you think about it, why he supports Villa when he's born and raised in London. Guys, here's my Diana video if you want to watch it and share it. Hans is in the house, one of the very best coders that there is. Hans codes everything, guys. He don't just code daily pics of sports. This guy's coding everything. He coded chess the other day, which was an amazing read. He codes history and all sorts of stuff, guys. He's a guy you need to follow. He's on my website, guys. Get on the website. It ain't just me. That code I just read was Sidemen. All right? There's some crazy coders. They might give me credit, but nah. They find things that I don't find as well. I used to eat books. You used to eat books? Well, eat them. All right. The fact that it's even possible to predict sports outcomes and other events with numerology should be enough proof that it's not coded by humans. Exactly, Agent Orange. But if you think about me coding Villa to win 3-0, It was 8-1, by the way. Plus 800. So there's so many potential scorelines, isn't there? 0-0, 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-0, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 4-4, 5-1, 4-1, whatever, 4-2, whatever it is. There's so many possibilities. To get the exact score, it's why the odds are so high. But the issue is, because it was a Villa-Hibernian game, I think only 2 people took the 3-0. Bet if it would have been Liverpool against Arsenal, they would have been all over it. And by the way, I know a lot of you on my website, you're going to say, listen, Illusion, please code Arsenal Man United. Not a chance. Guys, I've been doing this for 3 years, and every time I've coded Arsenal Man United, their codes for all 3 outcomes are just outrageous. It's not even worth it. For what it's that game, it's not just the top teams. Arsenal United, every time I've coded it, I've found the most incredible riddles for all 3 outcomes. It rarely happens that. For whatever reason with those 2 clubs, it's just a waste of time. I could code it and give you what I see, but I'm telling you, with those 2 teams, when they play each other, it's never clear. It's never, ever clear. Illusion about to drink hot Yorkshire tea in this heat. I had a Yorkshire tea last night with my mate Andy. About 9 o'clock. Again, deep conversation. I don't drink tea through the day. It's too hot. I have it at night. And I rarely drink it, to be honest. I got rid of Prince Philip. Now I have Prince William owning my home team, Villa. I think Tom Hanks supports Villa as well. The Yorkshire tea is in one of my cupboards, mate. It's running out there. Adam, do you think Liverpool will win the Europa League? I don't know, O'Malley. I haven't looked enough. It's too many teams, man. I've called every single league I've coded so far. My team is top of the league. Actually, Bayern are second, but they're joint top. I think they're behind. Who are they behind? Is it Berlin, maybe? But they've won the first 2 games. And Harry Kane's going to be the Golden Boot winner. Fatburger. I think I've had one of them. It's American, isn't it? Yeah, Union are first. So Bayern have won 2 out of 2. So have Union Berlin, which connects to Hitler and the Berlin Wall and all of that. Yeah, Fatburger's from LA. So is In-N-Out Burger, isn't it? When was the last time I had McDonald's? It's crazy you're asking me that. I just mentioned McDonald's in my Trump book, just added it to the code. Last time I had McDonald's. This is weird, you said. I don't eat that food at all. But I was with my dad in Blackpool last year. And it was about 1 a.m. and everywhere was shut. He said, Ads, let's just get a chicken burger from McDonald's. I said, Dad, that ain't chicken. He went, come on, Ads, just something to eat. So because I'm with my dad, like I love my dad to bits. So I was like, okay, I ain't going to really say, no, Dad, I ain't eating it. No. So I went, all right, Dad, get us a couple of those shitty chicken burgers, whatever they're, Mac chicken sandwiches. That was the last time, but I would never actively spend my own money on McDonald's. If you offer me a Big Mac meal right now, I'd say no, don't want it. As a kid, I loved it. It's not real food, is it? It's not real food. It's horrific for you. It's all additives and it's just pure junk. But as a kid, I loved McDonald's. I think most of us in the Western world did. It's the sauces, guys, that they put in there. Because the meat's an absolute joke. It's not meat. Union Berlin was founded in 1966. I've done a video about that, mate. I've done a video about Union Berlin. I feel like I've done a video about everything at this point. Yeah, McDonald's, it's Donald Trump. Guys, I'm not going through that code. I don't want to. I want to save it for the book. Trump connects to McDonald's. Like you'll never believe. And McDonald's connects to Revelation. There's no accidents in this realm, guys, why McDonald's is the most popular fast food franchise to ever exist. There's a reason behind it. The brothers that founded it. You are not that perfect, Illusion. I could send you a box of roses, chocolates. Lovely. Yeah, I would eat them. No, I ain't perfect. I would never claim to be perfect. Just ain't a fan of McDonald's or Burger King or KFC. I used to be. I used to be. You know what I mean? It's easy. It's tasty, but not anymore. Not for me. Big Mac was my go to Johnny G. No doubt about it. Yeah, I would always get the large Big Mac meal, followed by probably a caramel sundae. I eat tons, guys, for my build. I've told you this. I just don't eat that shit anymore. Kenya doesn't eat McDonald's, as far as I'm aware. I eat burgers, guys. I ain't going to sit here claiming I don't eat a good old cheeseburger, but I don't go to Mackie D's. You see sometimes huge lines as well in the drive-thru. But hey, people can eat whatever they want, you know what I mean? Can eat whatever they want. Is there Wimpy's in Bradford? I don't think so. There's so many fast food restaurants in Bradford because there's so many Asians there. Every street corner, you've got a kebab shop or a burger bar or pizza. You know what puts me right off is those fast food places that sell everything. My head goes. So I'm a guy who likes, like, where I go for my burgers, it only specializes in burgers. You go to Bradford and the menu's a joke. So it's like fish and chips, kebabs, cheeseburgers, pizza, sushi. It's like everything you can imagine. Chicken wings, hot dogs. My head goes. It's like they're not specializing in anything. So I bet it, and more often than not, it tastes like shit. So for me, like, if I go to a sushi restaurant, it has to specialize in sushi. Burger, specialize in burger. Italian, just in Italian. Those takeaway places in England that are selling you a kebab with fish and chips, just not having it. Just can't have that. Yeah, we all love a good old cheeseburger, Hans, unless you're like a vegan or whatever. But I love a veggie burger, ladies and gentlemen. I love veggie burgers. I've got a fun story for you from middle school. Friday was the best day for the cafeteria at middle school. You have three options: good old cheeseburger, hot dog, or veggie burger. And I feel like I was the only kid of my mates that ever ordered the veggie burger. I took a bit of abuse for it. Loved it. Love a vegetable burger, guys. All right, I ain't going to lie. What else we got? Last time I ate from McDonald's was back in 2017. I ate chicken nuggets. Watch this show about how chicken nuggets are made. You'll never eat them again. Yeah, again, if you think about McDonald's, I told you it's all about the sauces. You get those chicken nuggets, you dip it in that sweet chili sauce. All right? You get that Big Mac, you have a little dip in that barbecue sauce. It's the sauces that you're enjoying. All right? That's what we enjoy. The sauces, the condiments. All right? Otherwise, it's shite. I remember when I went to Disneyland, Paris. It was a school trip. And I remember having the burger from there, cheeseburger, all the trimmings. And I just remember that sauce. I don't know if you've ever been to Disneyland, guys, and had a cheeseburger. The sauce, this pink sauce they have, it's unbelievable. All right? It's the sauce. In-N-Out Burger's all about that sauce. Where you ask for it, the monster style or animal style, whatever it is. They give you that sauce, baby. And Taco Bell, worse than McDonald's. That is offensive to Mexican food. Taco Bell is shit. All right? That is a joke. I know people like it. It is what it is. That ain't Mexican food. That will give you shits for days, baby. Shits for days. Again, if you offered me a free meal, I'd say no. I would say no. You can make vegetable burger with portobello mushrooms. It's delicious. I agree. I definitely agree. Chew up a caterpillar and spit it out. That's what chicken nugget mix looks like. I agree. I've seen it. Chick-fil-A, stay away from that industry as well. Although, again, it's all about the sauces with that. Chick-fil-A, I think they claim that every single member of staff is a Christian. That could be true. I don't know. In Spain, I found shops were limited to what they can sell. All the shops are specialist items, better service too. Yeah, you do get better service from specialist stores. No doubt about it. They know what they're talking about. They specialize in it, you know what I mean? Taco Bell sign shows a serpent eye, no shock. Mad you say that I used to only get McDonald's for the smoky barbecue dip. No doubt about it, guys. Those dips are special. I have ketchup with almost everything, and that ain't good for me. So much sweetener in ketchup. I don't have it as often now because, to be fair, Mexican food, you don't really need it. Back home in England, where everything tastes the same, got to have a bit of ketchup on the side, haven't you? Give it a bit of life. No, when you got that dry sausage roll, it can be saved by a bit of ketchup. That dry cheese and onion roll, okay, put a bit of HP on it, it's all right. If not, it's dry. I've nearly choked on those cheese and onion rolls, if you know what I'm on about. Those cheese and onion rolls, guys, especially when you have them cold, I've almost choked. Throw a bit of HP sauce on that, balance it out. Goes down a real treat, guys. Legia Warsaw just won. Of course they did. Of course they did. What score was it? Joseph in the house. Great guy. Amazing coder. One of God's children. Support him, guys. There's a YouTube channel. Joseph Aquaviva 2222. I know most of you know him. I plug him all the time because he deserves it. But some of you might not know him. If you don't know who he is, check him out. Check him out. Joseph, can I ask you a question just out of interest? You don't have to say yes or no. Are they demonetizing all of your videos? They are with me. Are they demonetizing you, or are they still supporting you financially? And again, YouTube, I'm using their platform for free. You know what I mean? So I can't be too harsh on them. But I'm just intrigued if you're being demonetized the way I am. It's an absolute joke. I use sugar-free ketchup at home on my burgers with no buns. I'm doing the keto thing. Never done the keto diet, but my mate Craig Pinder, big guy, but he can get fat if he doesn't train. If he stops training, it's crazy. He's on that keto diet and he says it's great. Never done a diet to my build. So I don't know much about keto, but he says it's really good. My time in England, we only wanted real chips with salt and heavy on the vinegar. Love vinegar, mate. Bit of Sarson's vinegar. If you don't want too much, Heartburn City. Taco Bar, highly associated with Dew. Yeah, with Mountain Dew. Direct energy weapons. Joe and Adam are too good with their gematria. I always tell my kids, you've got to know the difference between so and to, because to means like it's almost a negative. You know what I mean? With to, I ate too much. You're too loud. So instead of using to, I would use so. Sorry, that's the English teacher. Because to, we often regard it as being excessive. So if you say we're too good, I don't think there's a thing as being too good. So good. I'll take that one all day long. How tall am I? 5'11". 5'11". It's hard for me to show you, you know what I mean? Stood up with a computer. I can't really show you my height in any capacity. I'm 5'11". 5'11". So I ain't short, I ain't tall. I'd say I'm above average in the world. Depends where I am in the world, you know what I mean? If I'm stood next to Peter Crouch, I'm short. If I'm next to Danny DeVito, I'm tall. It depends. What is the average height? 5'8", probably? Let me check. I know it's hard to really say. What is the average height of a man in 2023? 5'11". Wow, I'm average. It's crazy. It's literally, wait. In the US, it's 5'9". It's telling me here, according to the WHO, so it's clearly bullshit then. As per the latest data from the WHO, the average male height in the world in 2023 is 5 feet 11 inches, which is 180 centimeters. This height represents the world average height for adult men across all continents, races, and countries. How are they freaking measuring every man in the world to know that? I'm sure there's plenty of people as adults who've never had the height recorded. Where do they get these stats? Hans is 6'4". What an animal, mate. He should be dunking in the NBA at that height. 6'4"? And how old are you? 19? 6'4", mate. That's impressive. Yeah, 5'11". I'm all right with that. You can't banter me for being short. You can't call me like a lanky twat. 5'11". What are you going to do about it? Average height, according to the WHO. 5'10", Philip. How did Crouch marry Billy? It must be the number somewhere. You mean Peter Crouch, who's 6'7", 6 times 7's 42, and he had 42 England caps and 42 caps for QPR, his first team. That Peter Crouch, because he's black magic. The robot that he did, I've told you, is doing the as above, so below. Crouch just gave himself to the Satan. And that Abby, it's not Billy, it's Abby, is a bloke. It's not that good, is it? No carbs, 6 mile speed walk a day, 7 stone gone in 3 months. It's possible. Stay away from bread. Wow. Congratulations, Weefy Man. Where do you get that name from? Weefy Man? Weefy Man, guys. No carbs, 6 mile speed walk a day, 7 stone gone in 3 months. The problem is when you're speed walking, it looks like you've shit yourself, doesn't it? Let's be honest. Do you look like you shit yourself when you're speed walking? That's what I believe people look like. I see people speed walk all the time. It's like they've shit themselves. But hey, it's supposedly good because it tenses all your body. It's good for your abs and everything, speed walking. But my word, it looks like they need a shit or they've shit themselves. But hey, that's brilliant stuff, mate. 7 stone in 3 months for 73. Like Elizabeth was married 73 years, just like George Bush Sr. Crazy stuff. Congratulations. Stay away from bread. Yeah, it's one of my weaknesses, carbs, for sure. I know it don't sit right with my stomach, but I don't gain weight. But my diet, obviously, I need to keep an eye on it for how I feel more about than how I look with my build. I refuse to see Billy Piper as a man. Why? You do know that Billy Piper's middle name is Paul. Do you know that? Are you aware of that? That Billy Piper, the female, Billy, which is a male goat, Billy Piper's middle name is Paul. You do know that, don't you? I hope so. I've done a video about Billy as well. Why you got to play that song so loud? Because we want to. Because we want to. How on earth is that number one? How did that get to number one? Shit. And it went to number one, didn't it? Because Billy's a bloke. They can put anyone to the top. If I eat carbs, I get fat quick. A lot of people do, Joseph. My best friend Nathan does. If he has too many carbs, he like... it's a lot of people. For me, carbs, like... I would say for me, I think I have a weak stomach. Like now I do. I struggle with spicy food. And something with me since I was a kid, sorry if you're eating, I'm just being straight with you, is I'm the guy, I eat, then I shit. And I think that is why I don't gain weight. Pretty much as soon as I've finished eating, I take a shit. So what comes in goes straight out. And I don't think that's right. My metabolism is ridiculous. I've had times where I'm like, oh, I wish I could gain a bit of weight, like half a stone. But I've always been similar build since I was like 18. Gained a few pounds. But like, again, I take a shit, I lose a few pounds. It's ridiculous. Liam Gallagher gave birth to Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is a bloke. I think you all know that. Billie Eilish 666 in Sumerian doesn't shock me. I've done a video about Billie Eilish as well. I gained 5 pounds taking a shower. You know what I mean? We all have our own unique body type. We always seem to want what we can't have. All right. Like I said, I would love to be able to gain 5 pounds, 6 pounds of muscle mass. Whatever I do, I just can't. I stay around the same weight. But I can build my, like, definition is something I have a say in. But my actual weight, very difficult. I learned to type in the 80s. I touched the typewriter and boom, Wi-Fi. I thought, my nickname on ICQ. Yeah, well, okay, good story. Most people have a nickname, and most people have a story behind the nickname. My nickname's Edders. My last name's Edwards. And the guy who gave me the name, he said, I scored so many headers, so we're going to call you Edders. And your last name's Edwards. So ever since, Edders. Crazy. Have you ever had Nashville hot chicken, Adam? No, mate. It sounds delicious, though. It sounds delicious. Don't know if I can get that in Mexico. Nashville hot chicken. I had chicken yesterday with spinach and this teriyaki sauce. I told you I have everything with a sauce or a salsa. I bet you eat a lot of peppers or hot peppers, Adam. I eat a load of peppers, yeah. Bell peppers, though, and like green peppers, red, orange, yellow. Yeah. But with peppers, I cook them. I've got this non-stick pan, I cook them. I don't particularly like eating peppers cold, unless it's in a salad. But I like the peppers. You know how you have them with fajitas? You cook them real nice. I'm a big fan of peppers. I could eat them all day, to be honest with you. Adam, did you say before that you went out with a girl who was on Emmerdale? Yes. Her name was Elizabeth. I probably shouldn't say her name, actually. She played Chelsea. There was a character called Chelsea in Emmerdale, and she played it. She was only in it, I think, 3 or 4 episodes. She was a bully. Joseph, thank you. Find you some Nashville hot chicken. Thank you so much. I've got to Google it now. I'm a huge fan of chicken. Thank you, Joseph. Nashville hot chicken. Oh, Joseph, because you send me these super chats, email me. I'll send you a copy of my Donald Trump book for free. You can have it for free. You've done a lot for me. I'll send you. If you want it, you might not be interested, but if you email me, I'll send you a copy of my Trump book for free. I'd like you to give it a read if you want. Oh, it looks good, guys. Hot chicken is a type of fried chicken that is local speciality in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm drooling. I'm sure it's full of cayenne pepper, isn't it? Ooh, throw a few of those dill pickles on there. A nice soft bun, a bit of barbecue sauce. For me, I'd have to have a slice of cheese on there as well. I'd have to have a slice of cheese. That looks delicious. Is there any chicken places where I live, like, specialize in like chicken burgers? There's no. There might be. There's a new restaurant that's just opened called The Diner. And it's an American themed restaurant. So they might do that. I'll ask them. Garlic's great, yeah. Just gives you shitty breath, but it's great. I'll send Joe $10 right now. Oh, nice. Cheers. So he can buy himself some Nashville hot chicken, baby. Adam's Trump book is incredible. Thank you, JR. Please email me. I'll send you the updated version tonight after I'm back from Bible study. I've added bits and I've made a few edits. So if you want the updated, I'll send you it for free because you've obviously purchased it. Thank you. Lucian, about to listen to some Nashville country music. Ain't a fan. No offense to anyone who likes country music. I get it. I understand. Not for me. Ever have I liked country music. It's just what they talk about. I think I've done this before. What they talk about country music. So let me think. They speak about cars, failed relationships, whiskey. I'll try and think. If anyone can think of some lyrics, I'll try and put together a song. I'm just not a fan of country music. To be honest, it's like. So I'm sitting here in my old Ford truck, drinking on my bourbon, and my girl just left me. I'm all alone in the country. You're like, all right, mate, same shit every song. So for me, it's not my bag, baby. But I can see why people like it. I can definitely see why people like country music. It just seems very repetitive for me, to be honest. So most sports is fixed. I like how you explained it the other day. The higher self is in control. Yeah, Wi-Fi man. It's God's in control. And this code that's playing out every day in pro sports, it's impossible. It's utterly impossible for man to be coding it. I've told you, I've just shown you those two perfect codes in the Europa Conference League qualifying matches, which next to nobody bets on or watches or has any interest in. There's no way Vegas are trying to screw people over. And the favourites practically always win in these qualifying games or qualify. So yeah, it's coded, it's scripted because it connects to scripture, and the outcomes are predetermined before they even begin, but not by man. But man's partaking in it. Some are aware, I believe some are aware, and the majority have no idea, and they're just being used. That's how I see it. Scottish immigrants created country music. Didn't know that. Illusion about to sing some One Direction. I wouldn't know a song, like the lyrics. I can't even think of one off the top of my head. Sorry. There was loads of qualifiers today, Dimez. So many. Probably about 30 games going on. Maybe more. Oh, yeah, That's What Makes You Beautiful. I recall that song from One Direction. I just don't know how it goes. But That's What Makes You Beautiful. I think I learned it one time on the keyboard, or bits and bats of it. Can't remember why. I think one of the kids I used to coach asked me to try and play it. Can't remember who that kid was, though. Have you coded the Glazers and when they'll leave Man United? No. It's too hard. You know what I mean? Coding exactly when they're going to leave United. I'd rather with that watch it play out and show you why than guess. Well, ultimately be wrong. Hit the like button. Yeah, cheers, guys. Thank you, Joseph. Ping it, guys. I'm on 20. I've got about 5 more minutes left before I have to plan my English class. Joseph, have you read the books of Enoch? Have you given this a read? Don't you love that fresh smell of a book? Just love it. And this guy's here, this symbol. This is what it's all about. Just never forget what Jesus did for us all on that cross. Sacrificed himself for our sins. Don't forget that. And don't just see a celebrity wearing a cross and you believe that they worship Jesus, guys, because they're wearing a cross. Or a I Love Jesus t-shirt. Nah. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of Enoch, not the whole thing, but I would like to. Yeah, I'll let you know how it is. I'll do a review of it when I'm done. Oh my word, the author's Joseph B. Lumpkin of this particular book. It says here, the angels, the watchers, and the Nephilim, with extensive commentary on the 3 books of Enoch, the fallen angels, the calendar of Enoch, and Daniel's prophecy. This is all stuff I got insight in. I've never read it all in one place. This is a sacred text. And it's very clear on the eye, like easy to read, unlike my Bible. Yeah, I can't wait. What a read that's going to be, eh? Much rather read a book than watch Netflix, guys. To be honest with you, I heard Enoch mentions 200 fallen angels plus Lucifer. Wow, I'll study it, mate. I'll be making notes as I'm reading it. I didn't know that. Where did I find the book? Online. My bro, Red Pill Monkey, said you got to read the Book of Enoch. You have to read it. It's a must. It also basically shows that the earth is not a spinning ball as well in the Book of Enoch. I think that's the main reason why they've hidden it. Not the Nephilim or the fallen angels. It's the shape of the earth revealed in that book. How are those shin splints? Tough for me to say. I haven't played a competitive game since. I'm back coaching next Tuesday. It doesn't hurt when I walk anymore, but I was doing too much, Dimez. I'm 37. I'm running around with 20-year-olds, running rings around them. And my body just eventually gave in. I was doing too much. I was running every day, cycling every day, playing football. I'm 37. So running on that turf as well. And I was playing in shoes that I've had about 4 years. So I need a new pair of footy shoes if I'm going to get back to playing. And I should, because like I said, I'm 37. I'm still talented. Soon enough, I won't have that ability, probably. Probably got another maybe 5 years where I can still do what I'm doing if I look after my body. But again, because I'm not as competitive anymore, I ain't that bothered about impressing people or winning tournaments. I'm not like that, like I was, even like a year ago. I look 77. Cheers, mate. I hated cleaning my rugby boots. Yeah, nobody likes cleaning boots, mate. You have to do it when you're in the academy of pro clubs. You have to clean the pros' boots, which is a nightmare. But it depends on the surface. If they play on nice fields, they're really easy to clean. Back in the 70s, or if it's raining, absolute nightmare cleaning them. Did professional footballers have to clean their own? No. Depending on the level, League 1, League 2, they clean their own boots. They actually even wash their own kits. Many of the players do at that lower level. Premier League, no, they don't. It's part of the process. You, as an academy player, out of respect, you clean the boots of the first team players. You clean the changing rooms. You do all of that. As a pro, like Premier League player, no, you ain't cleaning your own boots or your training gear. No. So it depends on the level. Ethiopian Orthodox Church included Enoch in their biblical, canon, Hear a lot about the Ethiopian version. Good things. Have you seen the Indian moon landing Masonic compass rocket with black and white checkerboards on it? I have seen it. Ain't no one going to the moon. That's all you need to know. Whatever nation they claim's going there, nobody's gone. Nobody's ever going to go. So don't even wrap your head around it. My Trump book shows you what space is all about. It connects to Satan, Abaddon. That was Apollo 11. All right, I've told you the whole thing with space is to hide God. It's to hide God. That's NASA's whole goal. And Satan's behind NASA. Adam, have you met many soap stars? Loads. Loads. Friends with a lot of Hollyoaks actors. Used to go on nights out with them. Manchester, Leeds, Bradford. Yeah, I've been friends with a lot of EastEnders. I've never met anyone from EastEnders because that's London. But Hollyoaks, Emmerdale, Like Hollyoaks is in Chester. One of my good mates, Sam, was in Hollyoaks for over a year. He was a drug dealer in the show. And one of my very best friends dated Candice. Do you remember Candice from Hollyoaks? Really famous. So we went out on nights out with her and all the Hollyoaks cast. When I played for Hollywood, I told you one of my good mates was Ricky Whittle. He's the biggest star to ever come out of Hollyoaks. Ricky Whittle is now in American Gods. So yeah, they're just regular people, like at that level. Like they're not in Hollywood, you know what I mean? When you're in Hollyoaks, I think you can be a regular person. I don't think you have to be part of the occult to be in a show like that. It's only really watched in the UK. If you saw them on a night out, you might go, "Oh, that's her from Hollyoaks." You know what I mean? There's a difference between starring in Hollyoaks and starring at the highest level of Hollywood. There's levels to it all. Vinny was great for me. I've told you, he's probably a part of the occult and probably worships Satan, but Vinny Jones was great to me. He was great. And I've always said that. So I don't think you can get to the Premier League and to the top of Hollywood without being a Satanist. So I think Vinny is. Don't like saying it, but I still think he is. You can't. So he want a great footballer and he want a great actor, but he got to the top of both of them, which don't make sense to me. Right before I go, I'm going to check this Champions League draw. Let me look at it before I go. Man United get Bayern, Galatasaray, FC Copenhagen, Arsenal with Sevilla, PSV, Lens. Newcastle get PSG, Dortmund, Milan. That's a hard group. Man City with Leipzig, Red Star Belgrade, Young Boys. What a ridiculous name that is. It's crazy. Usually Man City always draw Shakhtar Donetsk. Practically every season they seem to play them, but not this season. Well, how easy is Man City's group? Leipzig, Red Star Belgrade, and Young Boys. City might win that again from what I've seen, guys. Is Rashford wearing earrings? Guys, is Rashford wearing earrings? Like down, maybe it's the image. It looks like he's wearing earrings like Shawn Michaels back in the 90s. Not the ones that are just pinged in, like dangling down, like Pat Butcher. He can't be. I think he is, guys. I think he's wearing earrings. Can someone look at Haaland's lips? Have you seen his lips? Looks like he's wearing lipstick, and when he does all that with his hair, it's crazy how they put it in your face. So Man United's group's easy. Man United are going to play against Harry Kane then. He was supposed to go with them. Kane against the Red Devils. Kane who killed Abel. Arsenal's group's easy enough. Yeah, what else is it? Celtic. That's a pretty easy group as well. Feyenoord, Lazio, Atletico Madrid. Never know, they might get through that. Royal Antwerp. Of course, Royal are in there. Shittest group by far, which will have no interest. Benfica, Inter, Salzburg, and Sociedad. Our Newcastle in Champions League is absolutely ridiculous. Isn't it, guys? How the heck are Newcastle in Champions League with that squad that they have? If that squad would have got relegated last year, they wouldn't have been one person shocked. Can I get a woo? Would anyone have been shocked if Newcastle got relegated last season with that team? I don't think anyone would have been shocked. Like, well, how did Newcastle go down? Look at their squad. They're gone, yeah, it's not great. You know what I'm saying? Adam, what is your topic for your students today? Or do you freestyle with them? Collocations. collocations, and sometimes I freestyle, which is often my best classes. I just go there and I freestyle and we talk, and then I'll do an activity with them. I am a freestyler, like my live streams. I have a base topic usually, like it was the Villa Code, and then I start talking about cheeseburgers and Obama and the Champions League draw. I just go off on one. Right, definitely have to go. I appreciate you all, guys. Illusion should read the Apostolic Fathers' writings. Yeah, I should. There's a lot I need to read. There's a lot I need to study. No doubt about it. I ain't the finished article. I never will be, guys. But one step at a time, baby. Yeah, the finals at Wembley. That's why a lot of people think Bayern are going to get there with Harry Kane. But I don't know. Still think Man City will win it again. So cheers, guys. Again, subscribe to Joseph's channel if you like what I do. And Adam, do you have a link to your Roy Keane decode? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Jesus is coming soon, very soon. Can you tell me the revelation numbers, Adam, please? Without being annoying, if you have money, Mr. Man, purchase my books. I'll give you every revelation number in there. I can't really tell you now. Read it. So you have it and you read it and you read it and you start seeing the numbers, become familiar with the numbers. That's when you can start predicting where the world's going, and which helps you prepare for where the world's going. So, yeah. All of you have a blessed day. What were the 3-0 odds? 8-1. Or plus 800, depending on where you are in the world. 8-1. Oh, my word. That was Kobe's 666 game, 81 points. It was 8-1. I've told you, it's so hard to call a scoreline. Whoever's playing. It's really, really hard. And guys, if you want to come to my website, I don't do that every day. Please don't come thinking I'm going to tell you every scoreline of every game. No. To get 2 of them right today is very rare. I don't often go for the score because it's just so hard. This one just felt right. It just felt right. So, yeah, it's not something I can do all the time. If I did, I'd be charging thousands of dollars a month if I could guess scores every game. Right. Why do you hide predictions behind a paywall? Well, it's got to make a living, brother. I put hours of time into my work. I do about 8, 9, 10 hours a day, just like you probably work 8 hours. It's not just my predictions that people pay for. It's my insights. It's my knowledge. It's the passion. They want to support me because I do YouTube for free. I don't know how you can expect me to just spend my whole day coding for free. I think if people don't have $10 right now, is my honest opinion, then God bless them if they don't have $10. I'm not charging thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars. I charge 10 a month, 35 cents a day. The Villa game was just 3-0, 8-1. If you put $10 on that, it pays for 8 months of my website. You know what I mean? Let's be real. Let's not say I'm hiding behind a paywall. If you don't have $10, you shouldn't be betting, should you? All right. Take care, all of you. God bless. And maybe I'll speak to you tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Take care. Tomorrow is the anniversary of World War I beginning. No, it's the anniversary of World War II beginning. 84 years ago. So tomorrow's going to be big. Look out for 91s, 13s. 91's the 13th triangular number. And look out for 84, because it's exactly 84 years after World War II began. It's going to be big tomorrow, guys. September's going to be a wild month. Wild. All right. God bless you all. Yeah, Obama, born in 84. Take care. Speak to you all soon.